Our cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play there for L.A. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Prescott yet again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here is Eckler. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Touchdown, Chargers! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
here.
Because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Love's throw here pulled in by Hilton. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action this time with Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Love. He shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Love now. That's Isabella open on the right side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott off play action. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. Hands it off out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now back to throw. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And this is incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Throwing here, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
61, Jets 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Prescott here to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done